So guys, it is time for another camera comparison video, and in today's video we've got two phones which I think are quite popular. That is the iPhone 17 Pro Max, which I've got on my right, and the Honor Magic 8 Pro, which I have on my left here. Now the Honor Magic Pro I just recently got, very surprising phone, and if there was a phone to make me switch from Apple, this might be the one, but we'll find out later on if that actually happens. Now in this video I'm going to be going through these two different phones, comparing them in terms of the camera. Going to be looking at normal photos, telephoto, selfie, video stabilization, and a bunch of other stuff. And then you can let me know in the comments box below which one you think wins the battle. Now, iPhone has been a top contender when it comes to camera comparison because so many people actually have it. And if people are looking to switch, they want to know what phone to switch to if they want to get the best photos possible. Now, you might be wondering why I'm not looking at the camera constantly. Well, here in Finland it's been snowing. Now the snow's melting a little bit, so things are a little bit slippery. So I'm trying not to fall while holding these two expensive phones. As you can see, there is still a bunch of snow behind me, and I would hope it was a lot sunnier today, but unfortunately we've got what we've got. So let's check out these two phones, see which one provides better photos, videos, stuff like that. Let me know your choice in the comments box below, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Like the video if you like it, share it with your friends and family, and let's check out the Honor Magic 8 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. So both phones now are recording in 4K 60 in the selfie camera, just to show you the video quality of that selfie camera. Now obviously the Magic 8 Pro has that 50 megapixel selfie camera, whereas the iPhone 17 Pro Max has that 18 megapixel square sensor that can actually record in landscape orientation as well. Let me know what you think, which one is recording the best footage for the front facing camera. Like I said, both are recording in 4K 30, so you can see what kind of motion you're getting there. And this is actually the wider section for the Honor. I can press the 1 times and it should zoom in a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to be switching the audio between the two devices, that way you can see what kind of noise cancellation stuff it can do. The Honor does have a toggle at the top where I can toggle some enhanced noise cancellation feature that they've got. So let me try that out and let's see if it makes a big difference. So I'm going to be pressing it in 3, 2, 1. So I've just pressed the noise reduction feature on the Honor Magic 8 Pro, and I won't be able to know until I watch this back if there is any difference in the audio, but I'm sure you guys that are watching this video will be able to let me know if there is any drastic difference in audio when it comes to noise reduction, because as I'm here it is a little bit windy, so you may pick up some wind before I turn the noise reduction on, and also there is a road nearby, so you may pick up the sound of some cars and me walking on the ice, etc, etc. So yeah, that was the selfie camera, 4K 30. Now let's switch to the rear camera, but before we do that I'm going to risk it a little bit because I did say it is a little bit icy. Let's switch back to the 0.8 on the Honor. It is a little bit icy, however I want to test the stabilization on these two phones, so I'm going to do a little bit of a run or a jog. If I end up on the floor, it's my own fault, but let's do a little bit of a jog, see how the stabilization is on these two phones when it comes to the front facing video recording. So in 3, 2, 1. And I think that's as much as I'm going to do. So yeah, we'll see which phone is a little bit more stable when it comes to the front facing camera. Now let's switch to the rear facing, the rear facing camera, and check out the video quality on them two side by side. So now I'm recording on the rear facing camera on both phones, and funnily enough I have actually turned off or at least the setting for the Magic 8 Pro for the stabilization. It has two different settings, so stabilization on and then some sort of like super steady stabilization stuff, as well as the iPhone also has action mode, so we'll see how much of a difference it is when both of these modes are off on the phones as they are now, and then we can see how much of a difference each one has once you turn them settings on, which one makes more of an impact. Now I'm recording again 4K 30, and on the Honor I have had the noise cancellation or reduction, so let's turn that off. Now the noise reduction is turned off on the Honor, so it should be picking up all the different sounds. Now, as you can see, that is a bit of a hill, looks a bit slippery, so probably won't go down there. That might be a good thing to do. So now we've got default stabilization on both devices, Magic 8 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. So let us see how they do when we do a little bit of a jog, just like now. So that was the default stabilization, and they both have some sort of action mode. So let's turn on the action mode on both of these. Whereas on the iPhone it's called action mode, on the Honor Magic 8 Pro it's called ultra stabilization mode, I think. So let's check it out and see what kind of difference that makes. So now we've got both the Magic 8 Pro ultra stabilization mode on and the iPhone 17 Pro Max action mode on. They both reduced the quality to 2.8K from 4K, but they are still at 30 frames per second, probably due to some cropping in just to get the ultra stabilization. So now we've done a little bit of walking, just do a little bit of running and see how it does. Oh, so let me know which one you think did better in that scenario. If I go around here, we can maybe test the zoom function on the lenses while we're recording. So there is a building over there, it's quite a bit far away. So we're on 1x for both of the phones. Let's go on 2x for the Honor and the iPhone, and let's go, well, the iPhone's got 4x and then the Honor has 3.7, and see which one provides better footage. And then for the iPhone you can go 8x. With the Honor I'm not sure, we can push it to 8x. There we go, 8x on, or 7.4, and 8x on the Honor as well. Let me know which one you think is doing a better job at this zoom tele video recording, because even the Honor I believe is doing it digitally right now, but because it has that 200 megapixel telephoto lens, it's picking up so much more details when it comes to the house we're trying to catch. So as you can see, the iPhone is already kind of losing in that battle. Now we switch back to 0.5, or we can't actually switch back to 0.5 on the iPhone, but the Honor does let us switch all the way from 0.5 to 3.7 and further in video recording, whereas the iPhone won't let you go from 1 to 0.5 while recording the video. And of course I had to get some nighttime footage, both with the front facing camera and the rear facing camera. Took some photos with all the different lenses, ultrawide, normal, telephoto, and of course I took some video footage as well of the front facing and the rear facing camera, just to see how the actual phones deal with this light and different kinds of light during the nighttime. And for the outro, I'm going to be splitting it into two sections. So the first section here is being recorded with the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I'm intentionally recording it with the rear camera in direct sunlight, which is right behind me, just to see how it does, and you can see at home how it actually fares when direct sunlight is hitting onto the lens. And then we're going to switch over to the Honor Magic 8 Pro for the second part of the outro, which is in 3, 2, 1. So now I'm recording the second part of the outro with the Honor Magic 8 Pro. Let me know what you think of the quality. And I've got the 17 Pro Max here. So this video was about the camera quality, both video, telephoto, portrait, selfie, stuff like that, between the 17 Pro Max and the Honor Magic 8 Pro. Of course, I said, let me know in the comments box which one you prefer. Me personally, as much as I love Apple phones, and I really do like Apple phones, when it comes to the cameras, I really think they're lacking. When you think about brands like Oppo, Honor, and the stuff they're doing with their cameras is just insane and on another level. I really think Apple needs to step it up. But it may not win in every category. That's the whole point of the test. I don't think the Honor or the iPhone was better in the whole test. Maybe one was better in one section, one was better in another section. Let me know what you think. Of course, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you end up liking it, and share it with your friends and family if you think they might find this beneficial. But as always, I appreciate you watching. Thank you for your support. Plenty more videos coming on the channel, so I'll catch you on the next one.